The Oura Ring 3 in 2025. Is it still worth it? Imagine this. In a world where wearable tech evolves at lightning speed, is a device from just a few years ago still worth your investment? Today, we're diving into one of the most talked about wearables of its time, the Oura Ring 3. After years in the market, can this little ring still deliver the cutting-edge health insights we demand in 2025? Stick around because I'm about to reveal whether it still stands tall or if it's been left behind in the race for innovation. Hello everyone and welcome back to Ospina Tech. I'm Jason and here on this channel I test and use some of the most innovative technology that the average consumer will be looking at integrating into their lives, putting that tech under the microscope so you can make informed decisions. Today's deep dive is a long overdue review of the Oura Ring 3, a device that once set the benchmark for personal health tracking, one that I tested for over a month before putting this video together. When the Oura Ring 3 first launched in September 2021, it was a standout for its sleek design, its unobtrusive form factor, and its promise to give you a detailed insight to your sleep, activity, and overall wellness. Fast forward to 2025, with the new smart rings maturing in the market, you might be wondering, is the Oura Ring 3 still worth buying in 2025? How accurate are its sleep and activity tracking features today? Does it integrate well with the latest health apps? And most importantly, how does it compare to the new generation of wearables? By the end of this review, you'll have a clear picture of whether the Oura Ring 3 should remain in your tech stack or if it's time to upgrade. Let's set the scene. The wearable tech landscape has exploded with innovation over the past few years. Newer devices now feature advanced sensors, AI-powered insights, and even more intuitive interfaces. Naturally, many of us are left wondering, can an older model like the Oura Ring 3 still deliver reliable, accurate data in today's world? Has its design and functionality aged well compared to its modern rivals? And does it continue to offer the holistic health insights that originally made it such a standard bearer? Today I'm diving headfirst into these questions, revisiting the Oura Ring 3's most important features and comparing them to what you'd expect in 2025. I've not only drawn on my 1 month personal experience, but also on feedback from fellow users and a deep dive into the app's experience. So let's kick things off with the design. A real highlight of the Oura Ring 3. This little beauty is crafted from premium materials, offering a sleek, lightweight design that's perfect for all-day wear. It's discreet, comfortable, and definitely one of those set it and forget it accessories you can rely on. Now let's talk about the premium build and aesthetic. The Oura Ring 3's aesthetic is one of its strongest selling points. From high quality materials such as titanium, it has a modern, almost minimalist look that pairs well with any outfit. Its form factors ensures that it's barely noticeable on your finger, which is great if you're not into flashy tech. This applies as much for men and women. I would highly recommend that you order the size kit to get the right size for you and test wearing it for 40 hours. I was a size 13, which is the same as my Ultrahuman to give you some context. Let's talk a little bit more about that brushed titanium quirk, as I like to think of it. Here's the rub. The brushed titanium finish, whilst extremely stylish, isn't exactly scratch-proof. I noticed some light scratches within the first 24 hours of use. To be more precise, one single scratch within the first 24 hours. Can you imagine how I felt? If you're someone who loves their tech to look pristine at all times, this initial wear might be a bit of a downer. However, I must stress that the cosmetic issues don't affect its performance at all. It's a minor trade-off for the overall sleek design. Let's talk about the sensor placement and comfort. On the technical side, the sensor placement is spot on, allowing for continuous and accurate tracking without compromising comfort, compared to, say, bulkier wearables. The Oura Ring 3's form is almost unnoticeable, even when you're asleep or exercising. This design philosophy truly makes it a wear it everywhere gadget. The inner nubs that stick out, you honestly don't feel and you forget about pretty quick. So user feedback on longevity. I've also gathered feedback from long-term users who appreciate that Despite a few cosmetic blemishes, the ring's durability holds up well over time. Many have commented that while the look isn't perfect post-scratch, the consistent performance far outweighs any initial aesthetic concerns. I would also add that there have been many complaints on places like Reddit of the new Oura 4 falling apart, which could be just for a select early batch, but this is not something to worry about with the Oura 4 as it is matured and fully battle tested. Sleep and activity tracking accuracy. Now let's move on to the heart of the matter, tracking your health. The Oura Ring 3 was one of the first devices to offer a detailed breakdown of our sleep stages, so REM, deep, light, you name it. Even after all these years, it continues to deliver reliable data. Sleep analysis. I've conducted some side-by-side comparisons with other wearables such as the Apple Watch Ultra and the Ultrahuman Air. The Oura Ring 3 still nails a detailed picture of my sleep cycles. Whether you're interested in your overall sleep quality or your recovery patterns, the insights are impressively consistent. I wouldn't say this replaces medical grade data, but for convenience, it's close enough to make a difference and integrate into your day-to-day life. One interesting finding is that the Ring is particularly adept at recognizing subtle shifts in sleep phases, which can help you adjust your bedtime routine for improved recovery. And with enough tracking data over time, it will start suggesting when you should also go to sleep. Let's talk a little bit about activity tracking. On the activity front, the Ring reliably counts steps, tracks calories burned, and even picks up on subtle shifts in heart rate variability. Although newer devices might offer extras like blood oxygen levels or advanced stress monitoring via skin conductance, the core metrics of the Oura Ring 3 remain spot on for most daily needs. What I appreciate is its balance. It doesn't overwhelm you with too many metrics, yet it gives you enough data to tweak your workouts and lifestyle in a meaningful way. So let's talk a bit about the comparative accuracy. In trials, comparing it to more recent devices, the Oura Ring 3 held its own quite well. It may not have all the bells and whistles of the newest models, but its accuracy in measuring sleep and activity remains one of its strongest assets. App interface and functionality. Now here's where things get really interesting. The app, which is truly the beating heart of the Oura experience. This is where all your data comes together, and honestly, it's one of my favorite parts of the whole setup. Let's start with the interface and navigation. The home screen of the Oura app is lovely to use. Light, simple, and entirely focused on your health metrics. At the very top, you have your different scores for the different core metrics that it looks at. Really easy to use. Ultrahuman, take note. I love that the 3 tabs at the bottom are exclusively dedicated to your wellness. This design choice keeps the app uncluttered and much more user-friendly than some competitors like Ultrahuman, where you often have too many distractions. The focus here is on you and on your health, ease of use and visual appeal. What sets it apart is the ease with which you can digest the data. The visualizations are clean and engaging, making it really straightforward to see your progress at a glance. The short sentence summaries in each section as you scroll down the app make it really easy to use and really intuitive. However, there is one slight drawback. Looking back at previous days' data on the home screen isn't as intuitive as one might hope. In fact, I'm thinking it's pretty impossible. To preview past data, you have to navigate to the Vitals tab and then scroll sideways, a process that can feel a bit clunky if you're trying to compare trends quickly. Then there's the AI Oura Advisor. The concept is brilliant. With all the data the Ring collects, the Advisor is supposed to offer personalized insights and recommendations. Sadly, in practice, the response can feel a little too generic. Now, given the wealth of data available, you'd expect the advice to be a bit more nuanced. It seems like there's a lot of untapped potential here, and I'm hoping future updates will deliver more tailored recommendations based on your unique sleep and activity patterns. Now, I will be fair. It does say that it's a beta, it does say it's a test, it's part of its labs, and it is using an LLM as a foundation with your data on top. But if they could just make that something great, which it can be, the potential is amazing. That alone, if they deliver that right, could be such a big reason why people would want to be on Oura's platform as opposed to, say, Ultrahuman or Ring or Samsung now. Calibration and chronotype delays. A noteworthy point is that even after a month of data collection, the app was still calibrating for my chronotype. For those who aren't familiar, your chronotype is essentially your body's natural sleep-wake cycle. This prolonged calibration period can be a bit frustrating when you're eager to receive actionable insights. However, this process does ensure that once it's complete, the data it provides is highly personalized. Experimental features. One feature I particularly enjoy is the ability to add experiments within the app. For instance, you can log your caffeine intake to see how it affects your sleep and recovery. This is incredibly useful for anyone looking to optimize their daily routine based on real data. It's a level of customization that you won't often find in other health apps. Subscription and cost consideration. This is something I know is relatively contentious for different people. So on the flip side, to unlock the full potential of the app and access all your detailed health data, you need to subscribe for £5.99 a month. For some of you, I know that's a deal breaker. Personally, I'm happy to pay this for a better software experience that continuously evolves and offers a deeper insights and a better UI so that I can really make the most of the app. I'm happy to invest more to get more, but it's important to factor this into your overall costs. It's a small price to pay for quality software, but it does add up over time. You're looking at £72 extra a year. Digging a bit deeper, the app's data synchronization is impressively fast, and it integrates seamlessly with major platforms like Apple Health and Google Fit. Sadly though, not as many integrations as you may have with Ultrahuman. You can connect Strava, Apple Health and Google Health, and that's it. For those who are really into granular health metrics, the app offers hidden gems, detailed trend analysis, long-term comparisons, and even some custom experiment tracking. These are features that you might not uncover with a quick Google search, but you can really use to enhance your understanding of your health over time. In my book, this is one of the best, most intuitive health app interfaces available right now, despite a few quirks. Before we wrap up this segment, here's a little bonus for you guys. Go to the video description and you'll get a code for 10% off a purchase of Oura Ring, be it because you're upgrading for the Oura Ring 3 to the Oura Ring 4, or because you think, from what I'm hearing, this sounds like what I'm looking for. If you use that code, I'll also get 10% off for a future Oura Ring 4 so that I can get that and review that for you as well. By taking a deep dive into each of these segments, from the design quirks to the intricacies of the app, you get a holistic view of what the Oura Ring 3 offers in 2025. While it's not without its flaws, the combination of reliable hardware, detailed health tracking, one of the most intuitive app interfaces out there, make it a formidable contender in the wearable tech market. Whether you're tweaking your sleep routine, tracking your activity, or experimenting with lifestyle changes like caffeine intake, the Oura Ring 3 still delivers a lot of value. So let's break it down, the pros and cons. Pros: sleep design and comfort, a lightweight, modern aesthetic that's perfect for 24/7 wear. Accurate health tracking, reliable sleep and activity data that stands up well even against modern devices. An intuitive app interface, a clean, health-focused app that, despite a few quirks, makes your tracking metrics so much easier. Custom experimentations, ability to log lifestyle experiments like caffeine intake for personalized insights, and of course the 10% discount that you get at the bottom. What are the cons? Hardware wear. The brushed titanium finish is prone to scratch within the first 24 hours. The app limitations, the generic responses from the AI Aura Advisor, and a less intuitive way to view historical data. Ongoing calibration. Even after a month, the app can still be calibrating for your chronotype. And of course, the subscription cost. It's an additional £5.99 a month for full access to your detailed health. And I've got to mention the diminished support. As newer models emerge, software updates and support for the Ring 3 may become less frequent. These points highlight that while the Oura Ring 3 remains a robust and reliable device, it's also a product of its time, with some aspects that might not age as gracefully as its core features. Alright, here comes the moment of truth. After putting the Oura Ring 3 through its paces in 2025, examining everything from its sleek design, despite some pesky early scratches, to its impressively detailed sleep and activity tracking, and a deep dive into the app's quirks and hidden gems, here's what I've discovered. Even in 2025, this little ring still stands its ground. Sure, the brushed titanium might lose its flawless finish within the first day, and the app can be a bit slow to calibrate your chronotype and sometimes offers generic advice via its Oura Advisor, but when you consider its reliable core tracking, the super intuitive health-focused app interface, despite the sideways scroll to check the past data, the cool experimental features like logging your caffeine, and with the Oura 4 lowering its cost of entry for the Oura 3, it's really holding up quite well. So to summarize everything, design and hardware, the Oura Ring 3 impresses with its sleek, lightweight design. Although the brushed titanium gets scratched early on, it's a minor cosmetic flaw compared to its overall durability and comfort. Tracking accuracy, its sleep and activity tracking remain impressively accurate, giving you a detailed breakdown of your sleep cycles and data performance. App interface and functionality, the app is a major strength. Simple, clean, and focused solely on your health. Despite some quirks like the clunky method for viewing past data, the experimental features and fast data synchronizations are definite pluses. The subscription and support, the £5.99 a month fee, ensures you get full access to your data. But keep in mind that support may dwindle as Oura shifts its focus to newer models. In essence, whilst there are flashier, more modern alternatives out there, the Oura Ring 3 still packs a punch. Its blend of reliable performance, intuitive design, and extra incentives make it a strong contender for anyone serious about tracking their health, and a good ring to buy in 2025. So, if you enjoyed this deep dive into the Oura Ring 3 and found these insights valuable, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Ospina Tech for more in-depth tech reviews. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Are you a long-time fan of the Oura Ring? Are you considering upgrading from the Oura Ring 3 to the Oura Ring 4? Do you have questions that you feel weren't answered in this review? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. If you're looking at alternatives other than Oura, check out my review of the Ultrahuman Ring as well. And don't forget to check the video description for that 10% off we spoke about. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.